Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa Osterhoff. I'm so excited to finally do this. YouTube has been something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. Social media is a big part of my life, and I've always wanted to incorporate YouTube into that. I've just never got around to do it. So I just wanted to make this a little video introducing myself and the reason why I finally decided to do this. So with that being said, I'm 19 years old. I live in South Dakota. I am a young mom. I have a 3-year-old little boy named Uriah, and yes, you're probably doing the math in your head right now. I did have him. I was actually 15. It sounds really crazy to say that out loud, but he's my absolute world, and I wouldn't change my life at all. So with that, I have always wanted to create a YouTube talking about my journey as a young mom and things like that. I just never, got around to do it. So, but recently, my boyfriend Josh and I, who have been together for 5 years, since I was 13, so that's kind of cool, but we are actually buying our first home, and I started thinking about it and thought, how cool would it be if we did videos on before, during, and after each room as we renovate, because the house is 100 years old, and so we're going to be doing a lot of changes, not necessarily because it needs changes, just because we want to change it to how we want it. So I thought, how cool would that be also for us to look back on down the road, because obviously we will be in the house for a really long time. So that is my plan with this. We're going to be doing a lot of work to, like I said, pretty much each room. So I'm going to put together videos of before, during, and after, show you guys how much it costs and what we did to get there. Also, you know, flipping houses is such a big thing nowadays. I think it's going to be something that people are going to be interested in. Also, because we are very young, I'm 19 and Josh just turned 20, I will end up making a video if it's something that people want to see, how we actually were able to buy a house. I think it's really important that people know that it is possible to buy a house at a young age, especially because, you know, investing is really important. And I'm like the type of person to think that anything is possible. You know, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. But when Josh brought to me and was like, oh, we should buy a house, I was like, no way. Like, no, like, that's not possible. Why do we need to buy a house? We're so young. And once I realized that we could do it, I was like, wow, okay, like, let's do this. And I was very open-minded, and I was like, okay, like, let's do it. So the process has went pretty well for us so far. We actually move in this week, and it's probably going to be like 3 weeks ago by the time I actually get this up and figure out how to YouTube. That was stupid. So I want people to know that it is possible. I know a lot of younger kids are in college, things like that, but I do know that there are couples in our situation that if they knew that it was possible to buy a house, that they would start to look into it. So I feel like it's really important. I want to get that out there. Also because there's kind of a crazy story behind how we got the house and everything like that, so I really am excited to share that. I'm going to try to get that up next week as my next video, and I think it's something that people are going to like to hear. It was really crazy to us, and it's just a crazy situation overall, and how we got into the house and how we found the house, things like that. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Eventually I will probably share my journey of being a young mom, if that's something that people want to see as well. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it having to do with our house and things like that. I would love to do vlogs, daily vlogs, eventually. But for now, that's what my plan is. So drop a comment below if this is something that you are interested in seeing. If you have any ideas, any tips, things like that, I would love to hear. That is pretty much all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're from my Instagram, thank you so much for coming over. I will also link my Instagram and my Facebook below, because those are the only 2 forms of social media that I use. So I think that's all I have. But bear with me while I get used to this whole YouTube thing. I am very excited to finally do this. And don't you just love my shower curtain? best lighting in the house, so I figured why not. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and thank you guys. Have a good day.